guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lana, and if it's the first time you're watching my video, please do not forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you can get notification whenever I post a new video. Like, share, and leave a comment so that we can work together. So I've been asked this question: why should I register my business as a company rather than a business name? So today I want to talk about the benefits of registering a company as well as a sole proprietorship. So you will make the decision yourself which one you feel is better for you. Now it's more like the advantages and disadvantages of a business name and a company. So a business name, which is a sole proprietorship, a one-man business, popularly known as a one-man business. The liability is borne solely by one individual. You share your loss by yourself. You take the responsibility of your losses. You take the responsibility of your profits by yourself. You do not share it with anybody. Decision making in a business name is done solely by you and no one else, except you are in a partnership. Yes, business name can also be a partnership, except you're in a partnership with someone. But if you are not, then everything, decision making, the liability of the company, whereby something happens, you take sole responsibility. If there is a loss, you take sole responsibility for it. If there is profit again, it is all yours too. Then the lifespan of a sole proprietorship, especially if there is nobody to conduct the business, most of the time we get to see companies, law firm, businesses, just a one-man business. The head has the bank account, has the client, has the business know-how, and is not shared with anybody. If an abrupt death, or unfortunately one incident or the other beyond his or her control happens, that ends the business because everything was solely on him or her. Then again, raising the finance for a business name is solely for you, your own idea. And I say it again, except that it's a partnership whereby 2 or more, 3 people can decide to raise funds to conduct the business. If that's not the case, then profit raising to start the business, generating profit to start the business, is solely on one person. So a business name, a sole proprietorship, is just a one-man business. You bear all the losses, all the costs, liability. If something happens, you didn't conduct your business well, you want to be sued, it is you that will be sued, because you and the company, you and your business is the same person. The law doesn't differentiate between you and your business. So everything is on you. So while in a company is a whole different ballgame, the liability of the company is shared among the shareholders according to the amount of shares they have in the company. So if it's a 1 million share capital and there are 2 directors, you have 60-40. The one with 40%, that is the only 40% liability he is entitled. He will not do 60 or 70 or lesser. So liability is shared according to the shares that you have imputed in the company. If anything happens concerning the company, the directors and the shareholders are not sued. The company itself is different from the directors and shareholders according to law. So it's the company that will be sued and not the individuals, not the shareholders, not the directors. So that's the liability. Then 2, responsibility. It's not on one person. The directors in the country the directors in the company actually are responsible for the way the company is being run. But even though anything happens with the company that needs to take them to court or be sued, the directors are not still sued. It's the company that will be sued because it's at its own. It's a legal entity on its own that can sue and be sued separate from the directors, except there is an evidence to prove that, okay, the directors were involved. That's when we conduct something like what we call lifting of the veil. Yes, you do lifting of the veil so that you would actually sue the director and not the company. That's for the responsibility. Decision making of the company is done by directors in the meeting by a resolution. So it's not something that one person will just decide to do. Okay, I want to change my account from this to this. I want to end this client and bring up another client. No, you have a meeting and a resolution must be passed that you want to change a bank account from this account to the other account, or you want to stop using this particular client for another client. So it's not a decision that is done by one person, and it has a process of doing that. Then when it comes to profit sharing, profits are also shared between the shareholders as dividends of the company. And when it comes to losses, it's the company that bears the loss rather than the particular a particular shareholder, and it's according to their shareholding percentages in the company. When it then how to raise finances to start the business, the directors, the share capital, if it's a minimum of 1 share capital, so every single percentage that a director has, that is the amount he contributes to the company to start the company, and it's not on one director to do that. So these are the benefits of having a company. Also, a very good benefit of registering a company rather than a business name is that there is continuity after the death of a shareholder or a director. If a director or a shareholder dies or is incapacitated in any way, the company just don't end. It continues its business, because it's not the director is not just the owner of the company. There are other shareholders who are abreast with the business of the company, and then there is continuity. There is continuity that can go on. So that's a very, very good reason why a company should be registered. And a company can conveniently use its certificate to raise capital or credit for itself much more higher than that of a business name. If you have a company now that maybe you want to go into pure water manufacturing, yes, manufacturing pure water, and you're a sole proprietorship, if you go with the bank, go to the bank with your business, since it's a one-man business, the bank might not be ready to give you an amount of maybe 10 million, because it's just you and you can decide to run away with their money without a blink of an eye. But when it's a company, he knows, the banker knows that he can sue the company, and as well as sue the directors. There are so many people that can be held responsible for such a money rather than one individual. And this is why we say register a company, because you are being regarded with much more respect than that of a business name. So these are just like the few reasons why it's better to register a company rather than a business name. Thank you.